I know how to bounce back. I know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Come on, offense. Come on. Keep the sticks moving. Keep them moving. Hey,
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Gets this out quickly to Dodson. 7 yards there and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Gibson running right. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
They'll go again with Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third and 8. Throwing here, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here.
And 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Samuel going to go in motion right. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. On first down, Howell. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the run. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Gibson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Howell will throw it. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And this drive will begin with a run from H.A. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did McGrath? Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A-Chain on first and 10. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Tua. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Right.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 63 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's Achane to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Go ahead.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, come on, two.
Tua going to throw. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Looking for and finding Arnold once again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Here's Tua. They set up the screen to H.A. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Tua to throw again. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to H.A. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Right back to H.A. on 2nd down. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders of the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Play action. It's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a 2nd and 10. And McLaurin, the motion man right. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And quickly they get to the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Throwing here, Howell. Quick slant, Dotson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Howell changing the play here. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Now they'll change things up. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
3rd and long, always tilts to the defense, and I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Howell, another throw on second down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Breaks through the contact. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tua, the final shot before half. That's good. And a loose football. And one of the linebackers has got it, but they will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jamin Davis. He's to the 15. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard
looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 28, Dolphins 10.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Dotson in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Shrugs him off. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll go play action. Howell. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
First down, Howell to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a toss right side, A-Chain. Oh, he shifts past him. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Motion man is Berrios. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get care of us, you take care of the ball on the way out. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Howard on the tackle. No gain on the play. Makes his third
Howell going to audible to something else. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down, here's Gibson again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll motion McLaurin left. They'll run with Gibson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Gibson again. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. To his throw, complete there to Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A give left side. Here's H.A. And a pretty quick burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's A-Chain. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd and 9 from the 44. From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Tua going to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They run for it. A-Chain. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Howell going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.